7S. 7S is too small. That's 171 horsepower. That's 220. 7710S with the maximum engine. You are going to have to upgrade your tractor, and you're paying 150,000. So you start the game with 100,000 money, and okay, off you go and get yourself started with 3-meter equipment. And then, now you want some bigger equipment. First thing you have to do is upgrade your tractor to big, 150,000, which is generally why when I start on a farm manager or start from scratch, the first thing I do is buy a 250 horsepower tractor. I might start with 3-meter equipment because that's all I can afford, but as the farm progresses, I can quickly upgrade to 6-meter equipment and not have to buy a tractor before I start thinking about that. So it looks like for Farm Sim 25, at least the Great Plains seeder was, I think, 125, 130 horsepower, but it's 5-meter wide planter or seeder. Now the problem is it doesn't fold, so you need roads that are 10 meters wide or have a 2.5-meter verge so you can actually drive down the road and pass oncoming traffic. But it's a usable, it's not even an upgrade. Obviously, to get bigger seeders, you are going to need a big seeder, which costs a lot of money, and you're going to need a tractor upgrade. But it's the upgrade path. It's an easier upgrade path than Farm Sim 22 gave us with our limited hour vehicles. Okay. But anyway, so that's a good thing. We're getting an absolutely massive sprayer, which I can't even remember the working width, but it was incredible. And a 6,000 litre tank, big case harvester, like bigger than all the harvesters at the moment. So it's the X9 on steroids. Probably something else which I forget. They gave us 4 fact sheets. I could look it up. Let's have a look. Giants farming. Farming simulator. Why am I on the PlayStation still? I hate that. I hate that. I search for something and it puts me on the first return is the what is it? The first return is Microsoft gaming site. They sort of go away, don't want that. Here we are. Trailers, videos and screenshots. No. Oh, there it was. Fact sheets. So we got the Case AF11 harvester, which is huge. The MacDon M1240 which is the swather. Condor Agrifac Condor Endurance 2, which has spread width up to, or spray width up to 54 meters. And then a John Deere 3650, which is 116 horsepower, and the 4.6 meter Great Plains Cedar is 110 horsepower. So 4.6, it's a little way between 4 and 5. Last time we got the S series with a big Brentner trailer, the Merlot telehandler, the Oxbow spinach harvester, and the Izeki tiny tractor. 123 horsepower with a Farm Tech EDK 650 trailer, 6,000 litres. No, $6,000. 4,000 to 8,000 litres. So anyway, yes, those are the things. Hodge137, good day, welcome to another Saturday. So yeah, that's all the things that are going on in Farm Sim now. So I did check that out, and I am going to we'll continue until the tank's empty, and then I'll go and deal with the mower. Then we'll go and buy some seed, because annoyances. And then once that's all, once we've got this reloaded, I'll start collecting grass, because that's a thing. Spinach harvester's good. It's expensive. I think I was talking about it last week, because I saw the fact sheet last week. If you're going to, even as a farm manager, if you're going to be a spinach farmer, you're going to spend most of your money on the spinach harvester. Which is, kind of like starting the game as a potato farmer or a sugar beet or sugar cane farmer. If you want to go whole hog into it, that's your starting cash. Land, a shed, and the harvester, and something to plant it with, and a tractor and trailer to haul it in. So that's going to be the way of the spinach farmer. After that, what else have you got? You've got the different, as I've said before, the difference is with sugarcane, sugar beet and potatoes, I have tractor hauled alternatives which are cheaper, so I can start from scratch as a potato farmer with a harvester hauled by a tractor, but still it's how did that bit get missed? Excuse me. How did you get missed? Oi. Well, I know it's there, so on the way back up, we will deal with that. I usually expect it on this. Oh no, I can see why. Because the cedar's not exactly straight when we get to there, so that outside corner is not straight either. We're going to miss bits at the end there. Okay. Oh, it's yeah. I believe ads happen about 7 minutes into the stream, so it's not when you start. It's, and I don't think new viewers get them. In other words, it's not a you start watching the stream, okay, you've got to sit through 90 seconds of ads before you can actually see what's going on. I think these defaulted to they happen at a fixed point in the stream for everybody who's not subscribed, I think. So it's a thing. Because I must admit, I do get annoyed if I go to, oh, somebody's streaming a thing. I wonder what they're doing, and you click on the stream. Okay, sit through 2 minutes of ads, and then we'll let you see what they're doing. It's like, well, maybe I'm just flicking the channels. I don't want to watch ads at the beginning of every time I flick the channel. So there's that consideration. Okay, you might be really unlucky and come in at the 0737 point in my stream where, yep, that's when the ads just happen to be. So anyway, no, just saying, I think the ads, my ads are at fixed point about 7 minutes after the hour and a half hour, and they're about 90 seconds long. And I don't think subscribers watch them, because you're paying anyway, so that's a thing. And yeah, when you subscribe, some of your money goes to Twitch, and that's all Twitch is really interested in. They're going to get some money they get money for the ads that are running. I get a couple of pennies probably, if I'm lucky. And you lose 90 seconds of my stream. Yeah, but you know, having ads at a fixed point, you're going to have, you know, in 3.5 hours, you're going to have 7 ad breaks. And I don't see them because, yeah, I'm a Prime member. So actually, my wife's a Prime member. I'm using her Prime account as a link on Twitch because she doesn't stream. So there you go. And we've run out. Yeah, and I didn't notice. So let's lift that up, turn that off, fold it up, and I will run back up here. There is a reason for this, because I'm going to have to take the truck out to the store to pick up some more seeds, so we might as well be at the top of the field to load it. And this would be the top of the field. Okay, engine off. That was the right way. Engine on, next field. Yeah. If you know they're coming, you can time a lot of things. 90 seconds. It's a good time to take care of business. Set the course. Set the thing. Down there, back. And I will back this up. And go, no, go, yes, close that. Somewhere in here, there we are. I think we're more than halfway planted. Let's go have a look-see. Oh yeah, I probably need about 1,000 litres of seed for the rest of this. I will get 2. So another interesting piece of equipment that came up in Mod Hub yesterday, I found it this morning, was a rock windrower, 2.5 metre wide. If it works with a worker, that would be great, because you just, by using an in-game worker, you can windrow alternate rows of rocks. So I effectively clear off a 5 metre wide area into a small swath, and it's supposed to be combined with the shovel. So all you do is you row up your rocks with the rock windrower, and then get a front loader with a shovel and pick up the rocks and stuff them in a truck. Now, I've used the shovel before. The shovel is somewhat easier, I think, because you don't have to keep unloading it. And the problem with the rock the rock collectors themselves, is a lot of them don't have a high tip capacity, so you can't unload them into a trailer. So you collect the rocks on the field, tip them to the side, and then you still need a shovel to pick them up and throw them in the back of a truck. But this thing actually windrows the rocks and then throws them into, and then you come along with the shovel and just pick them up anyway. So you're not collecting across the field. It's not going to get stuck because it's not collecting anything. It's just moving them into a row. That one I am going to get 2 packs. And I think what we can do is just park this back here. Of course, the problem is I've actually got the stuff on this side. So I'm going to have to walk around. And grab the other one. Okay. So, mower is working 7 minutes to run. I am smashing pallets into the side of my truck. Good. Jump in, strap it down, fold it up, take a look outside. We're good to go. Yeah, I did like the idea. There's a couple of new maps. Yeah, I'm not really looking for new maps, although I am noticing an increases in the number of glitches I'm getting in this map. So potentially this game save may eventually become unusable before I'm ready for a Farm Sim 25 release, which will be a little bit unfortunate. But I might pick a small map, start from scratch and just see how far we get. to if we don't make it part into the next year. And going forward, Lawfolds was a full length. It wasn't, as far as you were concerned, viewers were concerned, but Lawfolds was until the end of Farm Sim 17, plus a few months extra to find another nice map to play on. Farm Sim 19, when that started, we expected it to be another 2-year thing, and we expected Farm Sim 21 to be a thing. So I decided at that point I was going to play it for 2 years, and then we'll see what the new map's going to be. Turned out that obviously Farm Sim 21 didn't happen, so we went on to Farm Sim 22, and what am I saying? We went on to Farm Sim. There it is. We went on to Farm Sim 22, and after that, we kind of expected this. The Giants have gone from a 2-year cycle to a 3-year cycle on game releases. Not a problem, but we did get kind of as far as I felt comfortable with on Maypole. We kind of got to the point where, I'm going to be harvesting cows and shipping milk forevermore. We had a lot of manure and slurry. And we'd sort of fallen into a rut, plus there was some other issue as well. The bale issue was just a big giant problem, and so I'd had to reset that map about 3 or 4 times, and at that point this map had just been released, so I figured, you know what, we're going to relocate to Glenleathann from Maypole. Now I'm starting to suffer from glitches on this map. Nothing definite. I'm going to play this until we get to the point where it is unplayable, and then it's time to find a little map to play for 4 or 5 months, possibly a lot less, and wait for Farm Sim 25 and its attendant stuff and a good map. But don't view that as a declaration of yes, I'm ending this series. It's a declaration of this series might not make it, unfortunately, but it's more of an unfortunately thing rather than a definite plan. Was another patch of green over there that we missed. Yes. Looks like I'm just going to end up sowing this. We're nearly done. The reason I buy those pallets with seed packets in, I could take my time and jump into the... You know what? I just noticed. I could jump into the forklift and load them that way, with all of the attendant issues that we have with Farm Sim physics. I am looking forward to Farm Sim 25. It does look like the physics have once again seriously improved. But when we get to this end, we've got a truck and lots of little pallets of seeds which you can throw onto the platform and throw into the seed thing. I might, the next series, the Farm Sim 25 series, I might look for an American map. And we'll do something more in line with the equipment that you see at Millennial Farmer. I've used sort of things in the past where you've got a seed tender that you can use, basically a small auger wagon that you load with seed and you can refill your planters and seeders from. And I did that. I did have those on Lawfolds when I played that. I just figured it was so much easier to go grab, what was it? Grab 20 pallets of seed, throw them in an auger cart, and haul them around that way than it was to load pallets up on stuff. And I used one of those little front loader things. Sort of one of these things. What did we have back then? I can't remember what they were. But yeah, we had a little front loader. And I bought one for the store and just left it at the store to fill up stuff. And now some map makers give us one for free because Giants figured out a way to assign equipment to farm number 0 and drop it around the map. So it's not yours, you don't have to maintain it, but you can make use of it because it's not assigned to any particular farm. Effectively an extension of the multiplayer farming setup where each farm is a number and you buy equipment and machine, consumables and stuff like that for your farm. It's not for anybody else's farm. And Giants, I think it was the Platinum expansion with Silver Run Forest, they added the ability to have farm number 0, which was available in single player, so that you could have I think the rock hauler, there was a little Volvo tipper up at the ore mine. Anybody could use that. It wasn't particularly good, it wasn't particularly fast, but it was freely available for anyone on the map. And then they also gave you a forklift at the train yard, I want to say, down near the store, across from the... Oh no, it was the big lumber yard that was by the train, near the roller coaster. You had the production lumber yard north end of the map. I don't think that had any auxiliary equipment at it because you were supposed to buy that and build all the things on the map. But yeah, to this day, I've never seen anyone on YouTube in the UK using auger wagons for grain or seed. It might be a thing, I don't know. I know a lot of people in the UK tip to the ground. They don't have grain silos that they can unload their grain into. This farm doesn't have one either, but we use the flour mill for our grain storage, and we'll be using the sugar mill for our sugar storage and the oil mill for our canola and eventually sunflowers. You need to buy some fields to plant sunflowers.